How to create a global movement for good or for evil in 5 seconds. You think that's possible? Let me give you an example. Yesterday I was at a theme park and I saw this gentleman put this napkin on the ground, and I was thinking, what is he doing? And sure enough, the dude spent about 2 minutes, like 2 minutes. I stood there, I timed it, and he lifted the gum off of the sidewalk. And I'm thinking, what is this guy doing? Why is he spending 2 minutes, this guy who's cleaning the streets, to pick up gum? And then I realized, this theme park, I looked around and there was no gum anywhere. There was no bottles anywhere. There was no trash anywhere. And I thought, that's exactly it. When someone sees trash at this theme park, when somebody sees gum, they immediately clean it up. Now, it might take 2 minutes to clean up, but here's what happens if they don't clean it up. You ready for this? You ever been somewhere where there's gum on a wall, right? I've been there where gum's on a wall or something like that. What happens? Someone else puts gum on the wall. Somebody else puts gum on the wall. And I've seen certain rocks that have entire gum all over the rock. And the point is this, that you and I have the power to create a global movement. In other words, it's that little trash that we leave around. It's that little gum that we leave behind. It's that little criticism. It's that little negativity. It's in marriage when we do that little dig, when we know that we're right and the other person's wrong. And what happens is that little piece of gum, right, that's left on that rock, that little piece of negativity that's left in that relationship, it builds and it builds and it builds. And pretty soon, you know what? It creates destruction. And that relationship that was once solid soon becomes this thing that we no longer cherish. Is that true or is that true? So I want to challenge you today, before you just take the dig, before you leave the negativity, before you take the slam on a person, realize that that stuff adds up. A little 5 second here, a little 5 second there, a little 5 second, and pretty soon you have this habit. And in reality, you have this personality, this new attitude that becomes you, this new character. So I want to encourage you, do the 2 minutes, do the 2 minute drill. It takes longer. It's nasty. It's nasty picking that gum up off the screen. But you know what? It's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. So this is Kary Oberbrunner. Be a soul on fire. Do the tough work that it takes in relationships, because that little 5 second oversight could create a global movement of destruction, or to adjust it positively in the moment could create a movement for change. Be a soul on fire.